Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am Casey Official for those of you who do not know, and today we are going to be answering a whole bunch of questions. Okay, I try to do these Q&As like every 3 to 4 months, but it's been a really long time since I've done a Q&A. So I allowed you guys to ask me questions on Instagram, whatever you want, and I will be answering all of those questions today while I style this hair. I still don't really know what I'm about to do to this hair. Before we get to the questions though, let's talk about this hair. If you are just ready to hear about the questions, you can skip to 4:46. This hair is from Victoriaswig company, and let me just say this. Before I even got my hair, like before I even picked up my hair, when I looked at their website, I already knew that this was about to be the bomb diggity quality hair. Like I can just tell from their website. But they sent me so many goodies. I usually don't show y'all what's in the box because it's typically just hair, but they sent me like so much with the hair. This is what the hair came in, a little baggie, which I love. First of all, it has little tassels on it. That's so freaking cute. But I love when these companies send me these little baggies because I can store my wig in it afterwards. And then they also sent me a satin like scarf thing, which I'm actually going to use in this video when I style my hair. So let me take this out right now. Oh, it's such a pretty color, gray, and it has like their little logo on it. They sent me this little pouch. I already started like using the stuff in here. They sent me the little wire comb, which you can't tell in the video, but it's like really good quality, like way better than the ones that they have at the hair store. They also sent me this edge brush, which I am also going to be using in this video. And look at this, y'all. Look at this right here. Oh, and they sent me some tweezers. I always use tweezers. This right here, which I'm going to use to apply my mask, and this brush right here, I'm probably going to give it to stink. But they sent me this little box, and let me show y'all. It has beauty sponges in it. Do y'all see this? And a little holder for my sponges. So that's super dope. I have in 3 bundles and a frontal. This hair is super bomb. I'll insert a little clip in here. I applied my wig on live, but I did like record just a portion of me applying this wig so you guys can see how freaking bomb this lace looks like before I even applied it. Lace is so important. Like you can have really nice hair, but if the lace doesn't look good, it looks very wiggy, it looks fake, and no one likes that. So I will say that the lace quality is A1. I love it. I have in 3 bundles and a frontal, 22, 24, 26, and a 20-inch frontal. It's pretty long. It comes down to like pretty much my butt. So yeah, specs, everything, it's super bomb. I will have all the information linked down below, of course, on this hair. And right now we're about to style her. We're about to get her together. I'm serving Nicki Minaj, what's that video? It all comes down to this. By my side, that's what it is. I'm serving Nicki Minaj by my side vibes. I'm really feeling this wig. Originally, I didn't even know what I was going to do at first, but I don't know, y'all. Like I'm really feeling like this straight look. Of course, this is how the hair is out the package. Like I got straight hair. Of course, I could use some serum and some straightening, but I'm just saying it looks really good for it to be fresh out the package like this. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm about to style it. And oh my god, do y'all see that scalp? It's giving me, it's serving realness vibes. Like Jackie Aina palette on the eyes, by the way. If you follow me on Instagram, you already know. But let me just take a second to figure out what I'm even about to do to this hair before I pick my hot tool, and then we can start like answering all these juicy questions that y'all have. So not really feeling the side at all. Definitely feeling middle part vibes. Should we curl it, y'all? Should we curl her? I don't know. This straight is serving. I feel like the last 2 times that I wore blonde hair, I straightened it. Yeah, I think I did. Let me check my Instagram. I'm pretty sure the last 2 times, besides the other day when I crinkled it. So the last time I wore blonde hair, I did wear straight, besides the other day. So I'm actually not going to straighten it this time because, like I said, I already did that. We're going to curl her. And I'm nervous because I've never like curled blonde hair on me. But let me pull up the first question, and then I'm going to start with these baby hairs. So I'm going to use the edgy brush that they sent me. I'm going to use my, what's this stuff? The Edge Booster. This is the apple scented one. And first of all, my edges need to be clipped because I haven't even cut out any edges. Okay. What are some goals that I have in 2020? So one of my first goals for the year. Ooh. One of my first goals for 2020 is continuing to grow my credit. Y'all know I started growing my credit the beginning of this year, 2019. So for 2020, I'm going to continue to grow that, because one of my next goals is getting a new car. And I'm not telling y'all the car that I'm getting, because with certain goals, I just like to keep them to myself until I've already accomplished it. Just like I didn't tell y'all about this place until it was already like paid for and purchased. It's the same thing. You can't have people praying on your downfall and just a whole bunch of stuff that I don't have time for. So I'm not going to tell y'all the type of car that I'm getting, but I do know when in 2020 I'm getting my car. I know the exact month. I may not know the exact dates of that month, but I do know the exact month. I manifest a lot, you guys, like a lot. Same way I did with this condo. I knew in April that I was getting this condo. Y'all didn't know about it until like July, I think, but I knew in April, and I just worked my way to getting it, you know. So it's the same thing for this car. And like I said, I know exactly when I'm getting it. Y'all just won't know until I actually got it. Like, there's no point of telling y'all like before I move in, because it's not like a house, if you get what I'm saying. It's a car. So when I get it, I will be posting it. I will be doing a video about the whole process when I go to the dealership, when I get it, my tips on just everything, my process, because this is the first car that I'm leasing. All of the cars that I've ever owned in my life, they were owned by me. Like, I was not leasing them. I paid for them, or someone like got the car from me, whatever the case may be. So this is the first car that I will be leasing. So I'm just kind of going about the process a little different, because it's a commitment. So yeah, but that's one of my goals in 2020. Another one of my goals is to travel a whole lot more. I don't really travel a lot, you guys. I don't. And I mean like real, like I travel now, but I take like petty trips. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm on a vacation next week, but it's like a petty vacation. I mean like travel out the country. Believe it or not, y'all, I have never been out the country before. So one of my goals for next year is to start traveling like outside of the US. So okay, so the camera stopped recording and I didn't realize, but I basically just said that I wanted to start working out a little bit more, because I potentially wanted to get something done to my butt. So y'all didn't miss a lot, but it did stop recording for a second. Like I was saying, sorry you guys, camera cut off, a whole lot just happened. It's like 3 minutes later, but a whole lot just happened in like 3 minutes. I used to really want a BBL, but I don't really like the way that their stomachs look. And I can get some abs. Like, I'm actually about to start my diet very soon, because I'm not fat. I be saying I'm fat, but I'm really not fat. I'm just not toned. So it shouldn't be too hard for me to get abs. We shall see. And yeah, I just have to figure out what type of work I'm about to get done to my booty, because I really love, I'm not even gonna say like, I love the results of ass shots. Like, all of the asses that I really like, they have ass shots. But you know, those are like, they can be dangerous, because apparently it's like illegal, and they don't know what they don't know what they're putting in your body. It's just a whole lot that comes along with it. I have friends who have gotten them, and even though, you know, there have been plenty of successful, and I put quotation marks because they're fairly new. We don't know how successful these ass shots procedures really are until these people get old and then they have complications. So they may look good and be fine now, but who knows what the fuck can happen to these people's bodies in the next 20 to 30 years from a procedure they got 5 to 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know about that. I'll have to do some more research on it, but I'm probably going to get something done to my butt this year. I mean, in 2020. So off the top of my head, those are like my main goals, at least the goals that I plan on sharing with y'all. I have different financial goals that I'm just not going to get into too much detail about. But I will have a lot more financial independence come 2020. I'm not going to talk specifics again about how much, because I'm just not. But yeah, that's that. So next question, as soon as I'm done this curl, let's see how well this hair curls. By the way, let's see how she looks. I'm not going to let it drop. I'm going to let her cool Let me grab a clip. Ooh. Hold it in place. I'm gonna hold it in place. Oh, no. We need, oh, she's dropping, but it looks pretty. Yeah, she looks really pretty, but I gotta hurry up and get her before she cools. All right, that should be good right there. Grab a clip. Bam. All right, the next question is, are me and my brother still in contact? So I really hate when I receive this question because he's my brother. So like, why wouldn't we be in contact? Like, he was missing. I found him. Y'all think I'm just gonna like not talk to him? Now that question really gets to me. I don't think y'all understand. Like, I get that question a lot too. Like, why would I not be in contact with him? Like, do you think that we're just gonna stop talking? For what reason? Like, why would, he's my brother. Like, do y'all have siblings that y'all, you know your sibling, you and your sibling know each other, y'all don't talk? Like, y'all didn't say, do y'all have a good relationship or a close relationship? You said that you still have, are you still in contact with him? Are y'all like not in contact with y'all siblings? Like, that's really weird to me. Like, it's just like, why wouldn't we be in contact with each other? Of course, we don't live together. I don't live with any of my siblings anymore, but he's not by my mother. So when I was living with my mom, of course I didn't see him every single day because he lives with his mom and I live with my mom. But his mom is like, she's my stepmom. He's my brother. He's my blood brother. Literally the only blood brother that I have. Please, y'all, tell me why the hell we would not be in contact with each other. I just want to know. Like, why would we not? That's the last time I'm answering that question because I get that question all the time. Next time I get that question, I'm just not even going to respond. I'm not, because what the hell? I'm going to try to keep these together. And I'm really not trying to be rude. It's just like, come on now, y'all. Like, he's my brother. Seriously, why would we not be in contact with each other? Why? How do I feel about situationships? Honestly, y'all, I think it depends on what a situationship is to you. Because some people now are like calling, like when you talk to somebody, a situationship, and I don't know why that is. Like, why is that considered a situationship if you guys like are just talking? You know what I'm saying? So I really think it depends on, for one, what a situationship is to you. From my understanding, most people say a situationship is when like you do all the relationship stuff without a title. Like, literally everything you would do if you were an official couple, but you're not. You don't have a title. I'm pretty sure that's what a situationship is. These curls are so silky because the hair is fresh. Like, I just finished this wig today. So these curls are super silky. When it comes to that, I feel like if two people are okay with it, why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's the real definition, like you do relationship stuff, like you go out, you date, blah, 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 and no title, shit, I'll fucking be in situationships. Like, I think it's nothing wrong with it if both parties are okay with it. But then it's just like, if both parties aren't okay with doing all that relationship stuff without a title, I mean, we're all adults. Whichever party is not happy with the situation shouldn't be in a situationship. You get what I'm saying? Like, people can't make you be a part of a situationship if you don't want to be a part of a situationship. Any situationship I may be a part of, again, this is if that's what the definition is, because I don't call my situations situationship. Like, we date but there's no title because I don't want a boyfriend. You know, if two people are okay with it, then what's the problem? You know, I think it's only a problem if somebody in the situationship wants more and the other person does not. But then again, if they don't want to be with you, baby, you don't have to be a part of that situation. You know what I'm saying? So that's my take on that. These are so hot, but I think these curls are going to look so bomb. I'm just hoping that they don't drop too much. I'm hoping they don't drop too much when I take them out. I want to take this off already. I hate wearing these scarf thingies when I have makeup on. Do you have any regrets of moving to Florida And do I think I chose the right state? I don't have any regrets at all when it comes to me moving to Florida. I definitely chose the right state. I love it here. It's perfect. Like, it's perfect. I am moving, not anytime soon. But I will not be staying in Florida, you guys. Not because I don't love it here, because I do. But I just have other plans and stuff, which we'll get to when it's time for that stuff, in different states and all of that. So this is not where I will like be living at for the rest of my life, or even like the next couple of years for that matter. But for where I'm at right now, what I want right now, Florida is perfect for me. I could not pick a better state to be in my opinion. I love it here. I love it here. I don't even know what else to say. I truly love it here. The next question is, how are things going with me and my ex? Besides my most recent ex, I'm pretty cool with any other ex I have. I actually follow me and my exes. Well, okay, I only talk to one of my exes like every day now. Like, we're pretty fucking cool. We talk like every day. But it was different because y'all don't even really know about this ex unless you follow me on Instagram, because like y'all have seen him. We went live together recently, and I talk about him in Live After Dark. So if you are a part of like my Live After Darks, you know exactly who I'm talking about. But I mean, he and I talk every single day. We were friends before we were in a relationship, and like really good friends before our relationship. And when we broke up, of course, we didn't talk at all, like at all, when we broke up. Partially because I had already like kind of moved on to another situation, but also because it was just so many feelings fresh out of the relationship, because we were fresh out of a relationship. So we needed feelings to die down. But now that we are just like you know, we kind of over that, we have a dope relationship, probably better than it was the first time around we were friends, like before the relationship. So he and I are really good. Other than that, besides my last relationship, any other ex I have, it's no hard feelings. I was recently meeting another ex, the one who's all over my YouTube. Y'all love him. Everyone wants me to marry this man. Y'all know who the hell I'm talking about, because we have cajillions of videos together on this channel. He and I finally had like started following each other on Instagram again, and we were like talking, but we don't. It's no beef with he and I. It's really no beef. It's just, I'm not even gonna get into why we don't talk no more. I'm not even gonna get into that. And it's on my behalf, not his. I didn't do anything. Like, to clarify, I didn't do anything to him, but we're not talking because like he did something to me or anything like that, you know. And I'm just not going to talk about that on camera. I've talked about it on Live After Dark as to why we don't talk anymore. But yeah, and I am frizzing up another curl doing this shit right here. I really like these curlers though, because they just glide around the hair. Like, you see how I just got to like twist it and it like does what I need it to do. I love that. But I also need to buy some more of these damn duck clips. Next question, am I coming out with a clothing line? I am coming out with the clothing line. Already have the name. The Instagram has already been created. It's been created for a while now, actually. And I just want to say that my edges look so freaking bomb. Besides this coloration, the edges look really good. But yes, I am coming out with the clothing line. I'm really excited about it, like so freaking excited about it. But yeah, you guys will get the name and everything. You get the name really once it's trademarked. Like, once my clothing line name is trademarked, I will give you guys the Instagram name to the account, because it has been created, the logo has been created, like all of that. It's really just other things that need to be taken care of now. But yes, you guys, I am coming out with a clothing line. Stop playing with me. The next question is, will I ever do a couples channel? Yes. I don't know who my husband is, you guys. I don't know who I'm going to marry, but it really just depends on if my husband is like a camera person, because like I said, like, I don't know who I'm going to marry. So if he's not like the type of person, some people just aren't like good in front of a camera. Like, they're not comfortable, or they're just not like photogenic, but like video version, they're just not comfortable in front of the camera. They're not entertaining, whatever the case may be. If I marry that type of person, then no, I'm not about to force my husband to do no channel. He's not like, he don't even like being in front of a camera. But if my husband is like really animated like I am, and he really likes stuff like that, like he would be good in front of the camera, then absolutely me and my husband will have a couples channel. Believe it or not, the ex that I was just telling y'all about, who I said we're really like really cool now, he and I probably would have had the best couples channel. Like out of all of my exes, even the one that y'all love so much, like he and I can make a channel today like as friends, and it would be a dope ass channel because he's so freaking funny and he's really really good in front of the camera. Our channel would be dope as fuck, and we already have a name for it because when we were together we were actually talking about making a channel. So yeah, I would definitely do a couples channel. For real, for real. This scalp looks so freaking bomb, and it really looks good on camera too. Like sometimes a scalp will look really good in real life, but it just won't look like that on camera. But this is not the case with this at all. It looks so freaking natural. I'm obsessed. Like, oh my god, Victoria's Wig Company, please can we work together again, because this is so bomb. Like, I want y'all to be my official company for 613 hair, because this is craziness. And I do want a lot of volume, so I'm not gonna like flatten it. Is this flat? I mean, is it straight? I think it's straight enough. I try to like judge it off. Let me see. Here's my news. I think we're good. I think we're good with this part. I'm not going to do the most with this hot comb because like I said, I do want like a lot of volume, so I don't want to like flatten out my roots too much. I'm just kind of like molding it right now, so not really like flattening it, just kind of like molding it where I want it. And I'm also going to hit like the front as well. The next one is my thoughts on cultural appropriation. I'm over it. Like, I'm really over it. White people just steal everything. Like, it's, of course it's not just white people, but they're the main ones. They've been stealing since the very beginning, since Christopher Columbus, and probably even before that. They done stole us from our continent. They done stole America. They just be stealing and then putting their name on it. I'm over it, but it's really not even something. You know how some things is just like, you try not to even think about it because it's like nothing you can really do about it until just collectively as like a whole group of people things change. It's one of those things. It's like I don't even like thinking about it because it pisses me off, because it's like racism. It's nothing we can do about it. It's up to like the other group of people. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'm black woman, you know, we're the first to do a lot of things, black people, but then again black women, especially when it comes to beauty and stuff like that. And I'm honestly over the shit. Like, I'm so over it. How long am I living in Florida? I will be living here at least a year, at most 2 years. And I say maybe 2 years because I'm thinking around the time that my lease is up, I'll either be leaving Florida completely, or I'll just be leaving Tampa, Florida, and I'll be moving to like Miami. If I leave Tampa, the only place that I would live in other than Tampa would be Miami. So yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking a year though. I'm thinking next year I'll be moving to the state that I want to like raise my children in and all of that, and we'll get to that around that time. Right now we in Florida, so we're going to enjoy Florida. Can I do a clean with me, cook with me, shop with me videos? Absolutely. I told y'all that I would be doing cleaning with me videos. I clean every single day, like a lot actually, and y'all will get cooking videos. I know I'm going to do a cooking video this month actually. I just haven't decided what exactly I'm going to be cooking. But yes, you guys will be getting all of that because y'all know, sis, y'all know I be cooking that good shit. Am I still considering moving to Houston? I will 100% be moving to Houston. It's not even something that I'm considering. I will be buying my first house in Houston. If I change my mind, it would have to be something like a really big reason that I'm changing my mind, like the warehouse that I'm working with, my clothing company, is just more convenient for me to live there, whatever the case may be. It will really have to be a really serious reason as to why I don't live in Houston. That is where I will be buying my first house, and it's 9 times out of 10 where I will be raising my family. Like 9 times out of 10. Again, if I change my mind when it comes to like raising my family, I know for sure I'm going to live there. Like, I'm definitely going to live there. I'm probably going to buy my first house there. And when it comes to raising kids, that would just, it would kind of really be up to my husband and I, because, you know, it would be me and my husband's decision. So that would be a mutual thing. But this is what I plan on doing. But I know for sure I will be living there. I just don't know for sure if I'm going to live there the rest of my life, if you get what I'm saying. Am I going to be doing a meet and greet in Florida? Absolutely. I will be doing a meet and greet here. I'm just waiting, y'all. For one, I'm really nervous to do a meet and greet, but I also feel like I'm just like not there yet, if you get what I'm saying. But before I do a meet and greet anywhere, the first place that my meet and greet will be Baltimore, because that's where I'm from. Yeah, it's my hometown. I gotta give my meet and greet to Baltimore first, but Florida would definitely be second. Like, definitely be second, because this is like my second place of residency. And why did I just curl that without making sure that I have a clip? It's so much easier to like curl wigs while they're on the mannequin. What kept you motivated to keep posting videos on YouTube when you first started out? The love that I had for YouTube. That's why I say that I feel like people who aren't really like consistent, some, because it's not every single case, but in the beginning, like if you aren't consistent, that might be a sign that like you're in it for the wrong reasons. Obviously people know now that you can make a lot of money on YouTube. When I started, YouTube wasn't really that popular. It just had like started getting popular like the year after I started. So that's when it was just genuine, you know, like I love doing YouTube and I've loved it from the very beginning. I didn't even go into YouTube thinking about the money. I did know that you can get paid. At least I think I did. I honestly don't even remember, because money was nowhere near in my mind when I started on YouTube, y'all, like at all. I just really love making YouTube videos, so that's what kept me motivated. I kept making videos because I love making YouTube videos. I still love making YouTube videos, you know, so it wasn't hard for me in the beginning. I made videos once a week. If anything, it's harder to stay motivated now than it was in the beginning, because now it's like it pays my bills. It's a business, so I can't just do everything for fun. In the beginning, I did whatever I wanted. I filmed whatever I wanted, which I do now. I definitely do videos. Like all of the content that I do, I make sure that I don't do content just for views. I do content that is either going to help someone, or I genuinely just want to do it. But I'm saying now that, you know, it pays my bills and everything like that, I have to think of it more from a business standpoint, and it's not just about what I want to do, it's about what y'all want to see. When in the beginning it was more so for fun, so it wasn't about what everybody wanted to see. It was what I wanted to do, what I wanted to sit down and film. You know, like leave it up to me. I don't know, I like doing the stuff that I do, but I like doing makeup and stuff on camera and all of that, but that's not all y'all want to see, you know what I'm saying? So in the beginning, like I said, it was really whatever I wanted to do, that was what I filmed and put on my channel. But now it's not really like that. Am I open to becoming friends with a person that's a fan? And if so, could we be? It's not that I'm against that, because I'm not against that at all. For those of you who don't know, my best friend, like my actual, not a fake friend, none of that, she's my legit best friend. She like followed me on social media, you know, like she found me on YouTube and found me on Instagram and slid me a DM. And from our very first conversation, I just felt very comfortable talking to her. And here we are, like a year later. It's been over a year now. We are best friends. Like, that's my baby. I love her so much. And then my friend Jess, the one that I'm here with, Jess apparently has been following me on YouTube since like the beginning, like since I was in college. So Jess was like a fan for years, and now she's like one of my closest friends. Like, I love Jess so much. I see her at least once a week. We both be really busy during the week working and stuff, but we see each other at least every Sunday when we go to church. Or have church at my house like we did the day before yesterday. So I'm open to it, but I don't just talk to, like, I'm not about to just befriend anybody on social media. The way that my best friend approached me wasn't, I don't even remember. I'm actually, after this video, I'm going to scroll up and see how Bree even approached me. It was just like, I'm really big on energies and how stuff makes me feel, you know what I'm saying? So when my best friend slid into my DMs, it was the energy that I got that made me feel comfortable talking to her. I honestly can't even tell y'all what she slid in my DMs and said. I'm gonna have to go up in our messages and see. But I say that to say, like, I'm really big on energies. When I first met Bree off Instagram, and she slid in my DMs, I just felt so comfortable talking to that girl. I was going through something with my ex, so she literally, I say all the time, like, she really came into my life at the perfect time, because the day that she slid in my DMs, or like the next day, we was talking on the phone, and I was just telling her like all my business as if I knew this girl like that, and I had just met her, but I just felt so comfortable. And it was the same thing with Jess, y'all. Jess slid in my DMs because she saw that I was moving to Tampa, and just like with Bree, I feel like God told these women to slide into my DMs, because Jess like basically sent me a message like, hey, I see you're moving to Florida. I live here. If you have any questions about the state or anything, like, just let me know. And honestly, she's not the only person who sent me a message like that, but it was something in that message. I didn't really, like, I don't know, I just felt so comfortable, and I felt the messages seemed so genuine to me. So I was like, hell yeah, like, what's up? So we exchanged numbers, we started talking, and when I was in Baltimore, we didn't talk a lot because I was still in Baltimore. It wasn't really much to talk about. But when I moved here, it was the day after I got here. Jess and I's this is our first conversation, y'all. Our first conversation on the phone. We talked on the phone for 7 hours straight. Our very first conversation. And it was just like an instant click. And it's just like, me and Jess are just like here. Like, that's my boo. That's my baby. We're both Capricorns. Our birthdays are a couple of days apart. We just, when we hang out, when we talk, like, we just see eye to eye on so much. And it's just like, you know how like you meet somebody and it's just an instant connection? That's just how it is with Jess. And then the same with my best friend Bree. So I definitely do meet people on social media. It's 2019. I'm not against that. However, I'm not just going to allow someone, I really don't like to use the word fan, but that's the word you use, so I will use it. I'm not just going to be friends with just any fan that slides into my DMs, because some people can end up being genuine friends, and then some people it's just like they're a fan and they want to be a friend for, I guess, just to say I'm a friend of someone I used to be a fan of. Like, I don't know. And I don't go for anything that don't feel right in my soul. Like, if I don't feel like you could be a friend of something genuine, you know, I'm not going for it. And like I said, when I first met Jess, I did not know that this girl was about to be, we was about to be this close. Same thing with Bree. I did not know when I met this girl that she was going to be my best friend, but I talked to both of them every single day, and they were both people who just found me on social media. Jess was an actual fan, like watching me for years. Bree, I think, had just like found me and slid in my DMs like shortly after she found me. So I'm not against it, but I do not do that with everybody. I don't look at your profile, see what you look like. I don't care about none of that. It's an energy, it's a feeling. If it feels right in my gut to talk to you and further it into a friendship, then absolutely. But if I don't have that feeling, I'm not doing it. I'm really big on energies and vibes. So my hair is all curled. I'm gonna answer like 3 questions while we just let the rest of these cool. Yeah, I'm gonna answer like 3 more questions just talking while we let the rest of these cool for now. What made me want to start YouTube? So I was obsessed with YouTube when I was in high school. It started when I started to get into natural hair care, and I would watch those videos like every day, all day. I was obsessed with it. I had started actually making videos in elementary school, like before middle school, before all of this. I started like making videos. I've always loved editing videos. I've always like making videos, makeup. I took makeup classes, acting classes, and modern classes when I was 11. Like, I've always really kind of been into this stuff. And then I was just like, I can do this. Like, I can do this. So I made a YouTube channel, and here we are. Do I believe in horoscopes? I don't read horoscopes anymore. Not because I don't believe them. I just kind of feel like it's a little demonic. I don't know. I would have to do more research on it. But until I do that, I don't read mine anymore. I used to read it every single day, but I don't do that anymore. Am I going to go back to school, and why did I stop? I don't think I'm going back to school, you guys. I really don't know. I stopped just because I don't need a college degree. Like, to this day, my decision remains the same. If I go back to school, it's not because I need my college degree. It's because I really did love school. Like, I ain't gonna say I liked it. I loved college. If I do go back, I will be going to the same school, just in a different state, the Art Institute, because I love that college. I know a lot of people hate it. I loved the Art Institute when I was there. And yeah, I left because I didn't need it. And I was very unhappy in Philadelphia. I felt as though I would have stayed if I maybe went to one in like Vegas or California. But I went to one in Philly, and I just didn't really like Philadelphia. I was homesick. I was very unhappy. It was new to me, and I just wasn't ready. I was 18. I moved right after high school, and I didn't adjust that well. You know, I just did not like the state. I didn't branch out and meet people, which a part of the reason was because I did have a boyfriend. So I wasn't even like branching out trying to meet people other than the people that I lived with and all of that. But I do think about going back sometime. I don't know. I might not. But if I do go back, it's because I like school. I can learn things from the Art Institute, but I don't need it. Like, I pay my bills. I have a career which is growing. It's going to continue to grow, and I don't need the good degree. It's not going to make or break my career. So it's low-key a waste of money, but I did like the school a lot. So if I do go back, it will be because I want to, not because I have to. How do I feel about how far I've come? Honestly, you guys, I need to do more reflecting. I don't reflect enough. I be feeling a lot of the times that I'm not where I need to be, where I should be. But I have those humbling moments where I'm like, Kenise, well, look where you were a year ago, or 6 months ago. You know what I'm saying? So I do think I'm going to implement that into my daily routine, making sure that I'm showing a lot more gratitude to myself and just the things that God has blessed me with, how far I've come, my physical, you know, accomplishments and things like that. So I definitely need to start reflecting on that a lot more. Do you believe that leaving certain negative people that you love will promote your self-growth? Absolutely. I done it. Look at me. Y'all saw what I said. Left a nigga and the checks got bigger. Stop playing with me. Stop playing. Seriously. Yes, and it's not just relationship wise, it's friendship wise, business associates. Leaving negative people, you be surprised how you prosper after you do. For real. How do I balance my home life, work life, and love life as an adult? So I have a planner. I write in my planner every single day, write out my plan for the day. Usually I do like the next 2 to 3 days. So maybe I don't write in it every day, but I definitely check it every day to see what needs to be done today. So my planner is a huge help. That's kind of like the only thing that I do. I'll write out my work schedule for the week, and then anything outside of work during the day, my home life, I'll clean, I'll cook, I'll do what else I need to do. And then my love life is just whatever free time I have, which I usually try to give myself 1 to 2 days off a week, which I really don't even have any full off days because every day is some type of work that needs to be done. But I mean off days like days where I don't have to actually film or edit, where I can date, have fun, go out with friends, go out with myself, go out with the guy, whatever the case may be. What are my top 3 must-haves in a man, and what are my top 3 definite deal breakers? So top 3 must-haves. The guy must be honest. I hate liars because I'm a very honest person, so I just expect the same thing in return. So definitely, honestly, he has to have money. Like, he has to have money. I make money. I'm a businesswoman. You know, any man that's talking to me, baby, how you gonna take me out with no money? He has to be funny. I'm naturally funny. I'm a huge goofball, and I can't date like someone who's not, because even if he's not funny, you gotta, like, he has to be funny. I'm sorry, you have to make me mad, you have to make me laugh, or I'm really bored. I'm sorry, he has to be funny, a goofball, or I'm bored. 3 deal breakers. Someone who does not have good hygiene. I'm really big on scents, you guys. I always smell good, so I expect any man that I'm talking to always smell good as well. For one, it's a huge turn on, and for, like I said, if I smell good, nigga, you need to smell good too. So he has to have good hygiene. So if he has bad hygiene, that's a deal breaker for me. If he has an angry streak, I can't do angry black men anymore. I'm sorry. Go talk to a therapist, because it's not me. Like, I'm not dealing with that foolishness. Do I still have a clip somewhere in my head? There it is. I'm not dealing with that foolishness. I'm sorry, not sorry. And someone who doesn't respect their mother, or women, period. If you don't respect women, like just regular women in passing, I'm not fucking with you. And now I'm just like finger, oh, this shit looks so good. Now I'm just finger detangling my hair. I'm not gonna do it like really rough, because since this is fresh hair, it's very soft and silky, and I don't want the curls to like drop. So yeah, I'm gonna be kind of gentle with it. Hygiene, you don't respect women and you don't respect your mom. Yeah, you have to respect women in passing, because I'm a woman and I feel like how a man treats just women in general says a lot about his character, and I'm just not going to fuck with somebody who doesn't respect the very thing that holds life. You know what I'm saying? This side looks perfect. This is the only thing I hate about like curling off of like the mannequin, because the sides be like kind of opposite. Like, do you see this? So let me try to fix it. This looks so good right now though. How do I feel happy when single? I think for one, you have to first accept that if you're single, it doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you. Like, it does not mean that there's something wrong with you at all. Like, at all. So first, accept that. This front of this needs to be. There we go. That's a little bit better, but now it's like still, there we go, baby. We kind of on to something. I just don't like when my sides don't look even. Two, I'll say you have to have fun with yourself. Like, you have to be able to have fun by yourself. Shit, y'all be seeing my vlogs, the bitch, I be having fun, okay? So that's how I feel as though you are happy being single. You have to be able to have fun by yourself and feel like a man will not validate you. If you feel like a man validates you, you're not going to enjoy being single at all. This hair looks bomb. Like, seriously, Victoriaswig company, you watching this video obviously, can we work together again? Like right now, because do y'all see this? This is so freaking bomb. How do I manage to be so vulnerable? I love your personality. Thank you, baby. This my baby T. Listen, she got a blog. I'm gonna put her Instagram right here on the screen. This is my baby. I read her. I found her looking up like moving to another state in your 20s. I found her blog. Found her Instagram. I love her. I love her content. I love her blog. I do not do blogs, y'all. Like, she's the only blog that I'm subscribed to, and I love her so much. So I'll put her information on the screen. I love you so much. When I come to Atlanta, baby, we linking. Stop playing. Being vulnerable is just very natural for me, believe it or not. I'm actually working on not being so vulnerable and open. My plan for this week is to actually write down a list of boundaries for myself when it comes to dating, for one, and when it comes to what I don't share with y'all, because I do like that I'm vulnerable with you guys, but I don't like it more than I do like it, if that makes sense. Because certain things, I'm just like, when you're vulnerable as I am, you're susceptible to so many different opinions, like so many opinions. It just can be a lot, and some stuff just really just needs to be for you. So I wish I could be less vulnerable and less open sometimes, but it's just not who I am. I've always been like this. I've always been a very open book, just kind of a tell-it-all type of person. So I am working on trying to like pull back and figure out what I'm not sharing with y'all anymore, which I know y'all don't like that, but it's for me. I gotta protect myself, and certain things I just gotta keep to myself and keep just for the people who know me personally. So yeah, it's just kind of who I am. It's very natural for me. I wish I could be more like some of y'all who are just more private, keep things to yourself, don't want to tell every fucking thing. I wish I could be more like y'all. Some of y'all, just a little bit, not a whole lot, but like fine-tune. I gotta like find like some type of balance. How have you been mentally since the move? Do you see the difference in seasonal depression? I will say that me having this heat, y'all, I love it. My balcony is like right under the sun, laying out and tanning and all of that. It definitely helps. But after dropping my story time, I went through like I said it was a 6-day depression, but it ended up lasting for like 9 to 12 days, honestly. I'm not 12. My depression lasted for more like 9 days after dropping my story time, because I felt like I was like reliving that situation all over again, because I already like kind of had moved past it, but because it was new to y'all, all my DMs was just flooded with, oh my god, I'm so glad you're not in that situation anymore. So it kind of like mentally put me back there, and I started to like go through that depression again, and it was really difficult to like really difficult to put myself out of that. I actually vlogged it, and that vlog will be coming up very soon. But I will say, like I said, that me being in Florida in the sun, and me having this amazing place and this beautiful workspace that I have, and being able to tan and go to the pool and go out and stuff like that, it definitely helps, like a lot, for real. And November, believe it or not, is the worst month for me, but I've been having an amazing November, so I'm really happy. I'm really happy, you guys. Am I self-employed? Absolutely. Y'all know that. Y'all know I don't work a 9 to 5. Yes, I am self-employed. Will I ever bring back Battle of the Sexes? Yes, I am. I'm definitely bringing back Battle of the Sexes. I just have to figure out what guy I'm going to have. I have to get someone very controversial. I'm going to do it different this time since I'm single. It's not with the same person. I'm going to get someone very controversial who thinks like a fuckboy, which will probably be my ex because he is a fuckboy. One of my favorite fuckboys. The man is just he's a misogynist, so he'll probably be one of the perfect videos to do Battle of the Sexes with. And then I'm going to do it with someone who has a very open mind, so y'all can just see the difference in doing it with the misogynist and then doing it with a feminist. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it with a misogynist and then I'm going to do it with a feminist. What is the meaning of KCK? KCK stands for Kanice, Courtney, and Kashana. Those are my sisters' names. I came up with the KCK brand when I was in middle school. I was 13 years old when I came up with the brand. It was originally supposed to be the name of my clothing line, but then it became the name of my YouTube channel. And my clothing line has nothing to do with the KCK brand at all. Like nothing to do with the name. So yes, it stands for Kanice, Courtney, and Kashana. It's tatted on me. It's stamped. Stop playing. This brand is a motherfucking forever thing. Would you say that you're at a happy place right now? If so, how did you get there? The first thing for me was removing toxic people from my life. And by toxic people, it was really just that one person that I was with. Everybody around me other than him, very happy, very positive, not toxic at all. So once I removed that, that was like the first step into walking into me being happy. When you have someone that close to you, because he was my boyfriend, we lived together, he was the person I talked to the most. So you have someone that toxic and they're the closest person to you, it's very hard to be happy all the time. So my first step was removing that from my life completely, like nowhere near me, and then just falling in love with everything else around me, because everything else around me is positive. I have an amazing family, and because I was in that toxic situation for the amount of time that I was, I didn't even realize that everything else around me was so good. Like I didn't even realize it. But I have an amazing family, like an amazing family, the best family in America, amazing friends. Like all my friends are so dope. Like they all play such important roles in my life. Every last one of them, like every last one of my friends play a different role, but every single role is important, is very necessary. I have the best friends. My career, I love YouTube, I love y'all. I'm so excited about my clothing line. I love my KC Killers, my place, like my business, like everything else is just so beautiful. It's so happy. It's so hard not to be happy when everything else around me is just so perfect. Like I'm so blessed. It's so amazing. It's something that I would tell my younger self. I would definitely, I'm already like getting emotional just with this question, but I would definitely, I don't know if it's something that I would tell myself. It's just I would definitely give myself the self-love that I'm giving myself now, because I'm going to be doing a video on daddy issues and just things that I've gone through and situations that I've put myself in. I'll be doing like a chit chat. Get ready with me on that. But just the things that I've allowed myself to be a part of, I didn't have to. I understand now why I did those things and where it came from. But I definitely would have told myself that these niggas, they not good for me for the most part. They just not. And not to allow myself to be a part of people who did not love me the same way that I love them. That would be the advice that I'll give to myself. Don't tolerate people that don't love you the way that you love them, or the way that you, yeah, the way that you love them. Because I give such good love to people, like for real. And I just haven't always seemed it. Oh, I haven't always gotten it in return, and I will always kind of end up getting the short end of the stick. So I would definitely tell myself just not to tolerate the fuck shit for these niggas who just don't matter. How do I officially move on? It's a process. It's a huge process. I will be doing a video on it because it's a lot. It's a lot. In my tips that I had before, I'm older now, I'm wiser now, so I don't really have the same tips. So I will be doing a video on this topic. Do I believe in love at first sight? No, I do not believe in love at first sight at all. How many tattoos do I have in total, and do I want more? I think off the top of my head I have 10 tattoos, and I want like 4 more, and then I'll be done. I think I'll be done after I get like 4 more. How tall am I? I am 5'7.5". How do I save and manage my money? I have a calendar. I write down when my bills are due, how much they are, and I just make sure whatever week I'm walking into, okay, this is the bill that's due this week, this is what you need to pay for. And I just I'm really good with lists. I'm always making a list of something, so I have a list of what needs to be paid for, and I pay for that. And if I have money left over, I can spend it on whatever I want to spend it on. What is my favorite place to shop? Fashion Nova. I hate to say it, but my favorite place to shop is definitely Fashion Nova. I like Pretty Little Things clothes more, and they have way more clothes, but Pretty Little Thing, I feel like their quality is inconsistent. I got a lot of items from them that's very like dope as fuck, quality is bomb, but then other items where it looks one way on the website and you get it and the quality isn't as good. But so I would say Fashion Nova is my favorite. So you guys, that is all for today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. This hair is super, super, super bomb. Like, do y'all see this? This is so pretty, and I like how these curls look on me. I think they look really good. And I didn't even cut layers in my hair. Y'all know I'm really big on like layers when I'm curling my hair, but I think this hair looks really bomb. The laces was getting me. Like, I cannot get over how natural this freaking lace looks. Like, it looks so freaking bomb. So yes, I will have all of the information linked down below. This hair is dope as fuck. This is probably my new favorite 613 hair company. I'm really, really feeling the way that this looks just all together. I'm loving it a whole lot. I highly, highly, highly recommend this hair. I always get questions about my favorite hair, which is different for 613. I haven't tried their 1B hair yet, but yeah, this is probably my new favorite 613 hair company. Get you some. I will have everything linked down below. I love you all so much. Follow me on Instagram. We be having fun over there. Y'all better stop playing. I love y'all so much, and I will see you in my next video.